And just a spare a thought for Judd Trump. He has proved that he doesn't have to pop balls, he's got a B game, and once his potting comes back, it'll be a danger for everyone. But in this tournament, in this final, Ronnie O'Sullivan has proved, without doubt, that he's the greatest player in the world. The emotion's there. He's obviously saying to Judd, I'm sorry you didn't play well, but at the end of the day, it's Ronnie O'Sullivan. His dream to be 7 times champion of the world has been realised. Ronnie O'Sullivan, the Betfred World Snooker Champion 2022.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a final. What a champion. What a family gathering tonight. A hugely emotional moment for the 7 times world champion, Ronnie O'Sullivan. Lily and Ronnie Jr. are with him tonight. And let me first of all, you can see the emotion in this man tonight. He's done it. He's done it, but not without a fight from Judd Trump. Judd, the noise is deafening here and no wonder. Our commiserations to you, Judd. But what a heck of a fight you put up in this final. I wonder, particularly this afternoon, the way you came back at him, how much hope did you carry into this final session this evening?
None. Firstly, I just want to say massive congratulations to Ronnie. It's been a pleasure to share the table with him. He's always been so good to me throughout my career, letting me practice with him when I was young, try and learn things off him. So yeah, amazing achievement, and we'll go down best player of all time.
Beautifully said, Judd, thank you. But you're the guy that's going to be chasing these records in years to come. You're going to be back on this big stage here. And I wonder, can you sum up this man's achievement over the last 21 years? For 23 years, this 7 world titles has been a carrot dangling in front of all of you in this sport. What can you say about the longevity of this fella?
Yeah, he just he keeps getting better and better. I think his determination, dedication, you can see it out there. He barely misses a ball in over the 31 frames. And I think he was the best player throughout the whole tournament by quite far. And I was just happy to make a sort of a match out of it this afternoon and get to the...
I think many of us watching you over the last couple of days, Judd, we wondered how much that marathon effort against Mark Williams in the semi-final had taken out on you. Did that play a part today?
Yeah, I was, yesterday I was quite drained. It just wasn't sort of up for it as much, and then today it sort of came back a little bit, but it was a bit too late. But yeah, it was just it was a joy for me to be out there playing. I give it my all. I just tried to play with a smile on my face, freedom, and I just enjoy my snooker again. So yeah, I think I was wrong when I said I wanted to move from here. I think it definitely should stay in Crucible.
Well said, Judd. Your family are absolutely delighted. They're always proud of you. We're proud of the effort that you put in here. This is a man that said that he wasn't in the kind of form to do any damage in this championship. You should be extremely proud of a run to yet another final, a 3rd one. Ladies and gentlemen, our runner-up, Judd Trump. Thank you. And here he is. Ronnie, you've done it. 7 world titles, and that really is magnificent. Why does this moment?
Pardon?
Why does it mean so much, this moment?
Because, as far as I'm concerned, this fella is already an all-time great. The way he plays the game, just plays such dynamic snooker, and to put up with that pressure for 2 days, even when he's not playing well, you think he's just going to spark interaction, so you're kind of having to be on your guard at all times. And I never felt relaxed. Well, I tried to be as relaxed as I could, but you know, it was just that's probably my greatest result I've ever had, to be honest with you, against someone like Judd.
It's been a 21-year journey to get this 7th world title. It's been the carrot, as I was saying to Judd, that's been dangling in front of you and so many others for so many years. How heavily has that number weighed upon you, and who helped you carry it?
It never has, and I've never bothered about records. Don't get me wrong, when you get them, you go, okay, that was kind of nice, but I've never performed well if I'm going for stuff like that. I just try to enjoy the game, compete, enjoy being on the circuit, try and enjoy what I do, and work hard at my game, and then it's sort of like you just let the snooker gods decide what they're going to decide. And this 17 days they were on my side, and but with Judd, we all knew that he wasn't playing his best that he was, but that's what a champion does. They don't play to their best. They get to the final and they still nearly win it. So he's going to be winning this for a few times, and the other guys better get their act together, otherwise he's going to keep going.
Your talent has shone for so many years, but I know that you want to pay tribute to your team, and in particular, Dr. Steve Peters, extraordinary presence in your corner. How much of the success over the last 10 years has he harnessed in you?
Yeah, he's helped me sort of compete, you know, be an all-round professional. I had the talent, I had the game. If I was on, yeah, it was great, but if I was off, I was looking for the exit door, thinking, you know, it's time to go home, you know, because I didn't enjoy digging it out, but I've learned that nobody can be perfect all the time, so just accept it, get on with it. You know, make best with what you got to do, and you just don't know what's around the corner. So it's like a bit of optimism, but it still needs to be drummed into me. I'm kind of, I always feel the worst. So that's my natural state, really. So I have to fight against a lot of the demons, you know. So, but yeah, I'm here competing, and yeah, it was good.
It's more than good. Stephen Hendry says it's an honour to share 7 with you. You've also tonight become the oldest world champion in snooker, and that surpasses your great friend and one-time coach Ray Reardon. Are you happy to share from here on in, Ronnie?
We can share it for a year.
Nicely said. You are 46 years of age, and I wonder how many more targets, how many more ambitions do you have in this game now?
I honestly don't have targets, and I was saying to Robbie back there, I said, you know what, I've loved every tournament this year, even the ones down at Leicester, because it's under the radar, and I just love playing. This has just brought out the worst in me, to be honest with you. It's like, I've detached emotionally for the last 7-8 years. I do treat every tournament like a training camp. I do my gym, do my running, I eat good food. You know, I like to win, but it's not the be and end all. I love competing with the guys, I love being around the guys, but this just brings out the worst in me. So I don't know if it's a good idea, but we'll probably go again next year, because I'm glad for punishment.
And I tell you what, look who's in your corner tonight. What does it mean to have your dad and your kids here?
Got the 3 Ronnies here tonight, and little Lily. Yeah, he was 4 when he first came here, little glasses on him, getting the old time out.
I remember.
Yeah, look at him, bigger feet than me, more handsome. She's a sweetheart, grown up, beautiful children. They're fantastic, and yeah, there's the dad as well.
Well, I'll tell you what.
It's all his fault.
I tell you what, Ronnie, there are moments in sport, not just in snooker, that I think anybody who's in this room and everybody watching at home will say that this has been an absolute honour and privilege to see you achieve this tonight. This is 7th heaven for the Rocket. Mission accomplished, Mr. O'Sullivan. You're champion.
Please welcome your presentation party, Steve Dawson, Chairman of the World Snooker Tour, and Fred Doan, the boss of Betfred. the runner-up, receiving a silver medal and a cheque for £200,000. What a fortnight for Judd Trump. And the winner, receiving a cheque for £500,000, the trophy and the title 2022 Betfred World Snooker Champion, a magnificent 7 for the magnificent Ronnie O'Sullivan. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, your champion, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
And there he is. It's a feeling he's got used to over the last 2 decades, but this one is even more special than the previous 6. Lily and Ronnie Jr. with him here. His dad. It's a family album. And these are moments to treasure, guys. And not just for this family, but for everybody who loves sport. To witness something as significant as this tonight.
Yeah, he's a player for all ages, isn't he? He's the most talented we've ever seen in our sport. And it's his just reward for all his efforts and his hard work and his pure talent. And to be honest with you, he's looked like the winner of this tournament right from the start of it. He's been playing to a level that's been higher than all the players he's competed against. That's why he's lifting the trophy, but he's been brilliant to watch.
Steve, a word from you about the new era. It's an even longer era than that which you ruled and that which Stephen Hendry ruled, clearly.
Yeah, I think there are no superlatives left for Ronnie O'Sullivan. Every player in the game would love to be witnessing what he achieves on the table and be able to do what he does. And I think the stress levels that the World Championship takes out, you're all magnified there for that moment when he was in chat with Judd Trump. It was, he was in tears there, and that's because it takes a lot out of you, this event.
Yes, well, he's actually managed to equal, of course, the record of the great co-owner of this record now. 7 times world champ Stephen Hendry. Stephen, he says he's willing to share it for 1 year alone. You'll take that, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, deserved win. As I said in the commentary, he's taken snooker to new heights, and I'm actually surprised it's taken him so long to get to 7. That's how good he is.
What's next to go at, apart from an 8th world title? He's done it all, and I wonder if you can compare how you felt having surpassed and usurped Steve's number 6. Where did you go thereafter, and how did you achieve it?
When I got 6 to equal Steve, I had to get 7. So I presume it'll be the same for Ronnie. He'll have to get 8, and I'm sure he won't be happy until he's done that. So that'll be the aim. Simple as that. He's a winning machine. He said he needs to flex from the records, but he'll want to get 8.
Stephen, he's going to be world number 1 for some time. He came here as world number 1, says getting back there for a 4th time in April this year at 46, one of his best achievements. But in terms of his reign in this game, surely this has got to be the key achievement for him now.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's the way he's dominated this World Championship from start to finish. It's been an astounding performance. Okay, he may not have been put under the pressure, but that's because he's played so well, and he's refused to let people put him under pressure. He's just been wonderful. I mean, the compliments, you can't give him enough compliments the way he's played here.
Well, Stephen, enjoy the next year, and we will certainly enjoy seeing him try to beat this one. You're on tenterhooks, I'm sure, but he's happy to share for now, and that's great. Thanks, Stephen. You've taken that really magnanimously, I must say. Well, what more can we say about Ronnie O'Sullivan that has not already been said? Let's just even widen the focus a little bit, guys. We've talked about his superiority within snooker terms, but in world sport terms, and I know this is a contentious issue with some people, but this guy, as a supreme sportsman, is up there with any of the best that we've seen in any sport.
100%. I think he's the most talented sportsman in Britain. I mean, when you see him play left-handed and the way he can clear up left-handed as well as right-handed, but his touch, everything about the way he plays the game. I mean, very few people aspire. This is Tiger Woods level we're looking at. That's how good it is. You're not talking about somebody who just occasionally does it. This is someone who's got 21 majors, 7 in all of the 3 big ones, and honestly plays to a level that other players can never aspire to.
Well, it's Tiger, it's Jack Nicklaus, it's of course Rafa Nadal, who's on 21 majors himself. He's in that kind of company.
Yeah, the word genius is bandied around a lot, but he's a true genius of the game. An absolutely superb character our game, and I think he's got an 8th world title in him. He really has.
He has. It's been an exhausting and absolutely brilliant 17 days, sharing it with these guys and the rest of our team over the last 17 days, 180 hours of television, and I hope that you have enjoyed it as well, because we've all witnessed something really special here tonight. It's a target that's been in sport for over 2 decades, and it has been reached in historic style from us all here in the Crucible. Thank you so much for sharing it with us, and we'll catch you again in November.